Every summer, an average of 20 courageous educators from Jordan, Palestine, Israel, and Egypt come all the way from their home countries to Oatsfield, Maine, to reduce the distance and to build a bridge to the other side.
Seeds of Peace is an experiment in living together. It's a school for peace building. It's a school for peace building for all the people who come through it. 3 weeks living with people from all over the world and living with people who are called the enemy. But here they are living in rooms next door to one another, or even in beds in the same room. And it gives them a chance to really find out that those people on the other side of the conflict are in fact people just like them.
Our 3 weeks together will not always be easy. But I promise you, if you put into it, if you take the time to have conversations that you couldn't be having at home, to meet people that you couldn't be meeting at home, and to enjoy our beautiful home here in Oatsfield, Maine, then you will go home with wonderful memories.
The seeds are the leaders of the next generation. The delegation leaders are often leaders today. So these are educators who take the teenagers, the people we call the seeds, and then they're at the camp having their own experience. And it's very, very intense for them. They spend 3 hours every morning trying to understand one another, trying to understand how can you believe it's night when I say it's day, or how can you believe that this person is a hero when I think this person is a villain, a terrorist, a murderer. And then in the afternoons and the evenings, they have all kinds of cultural events where they're learning about America, they're learning about one another, they're bonding. To go on a boat with somebody from the other side, to have lunch across the table, to joke, and for many of them, experience something they'd never experienced before. Another opportunity to share culture and to learn about one another, that's the international dinner. This past summer, it was the delegation leaders who did the cooking for the whole camp. And it's a project, it's something they do that helps them to get to know one another and to enjoy and to make memories that they'll follow through, that they'll take with them when they leave the camp.
Hey, this is unbelievable. Thank you, DLs, for this.
Some of the best discussions at the camp take place outside of the formal dialogue. Dialogue through food and dancing. Expressing oneself through dancing and singing, family and food are so, so important.
And don't forget me, no, no,
So the delegation leaders are models. The seeds are watching them. They're seeing how do they work together, how do they live together. When they see delegation leaders singing and dancing together, when they see delegation leaders organizing activities together, to hear this from a delegation leader is impressive for the seeds. It's part of the okay, part of the stamp of approval for them to do it too. The delegation leaders create the environment for the seeds to flourish. Without the delegation leaders, there would be no seeds. And the question is, what are the recipes for peace building? And the recipe, I would argue, is education. And the delegation leaders are educators. The delegation leader program is trying to nurture a unique network of educators across borders that is dedicated to the values of Seeds of Peace: dialogue, cross-cultural understanding, civic engagement and leadership, and the peaceful transformation of conflict.